Hello, y'all. It's 6:19 p.m. So, some people say that they got their stimulus check already in the bank, but mine, um, now my bank has this new system that it'll tell you in advance, excuse me, when your money will get there, and it'll say pending in a future date. So, for now, I have $6.83 in the bank, and then I get SSI and Social Security tomorrow. And I'm supposed to my check, the $600 stimulus is pending until Monday, January 4th. And I'm figuring, like, I know I have to pay my storage bill and my phone bill, but I try to make sure I pay my phone bill every third of the month to keep everything consistent. Cause I don't want any missing or late days, or paying too early, because if I pay on the 31st, which is tomorrow, my phone bill, then it be then the next due date will be the 31st and not the 3rd. And then I'll have like cut short or missing days. So that's why I'm, pay my phone bill on the 3rd. But, anytime before the 5th, they say that it's basically due on the 1st, but for my storage bill, due on the 1st. But other than if I were to spend my money, like my normal money, like how I'm supposed to, I would have to by Saturday, I have enough days paid up for Saturday. But Monday is the court date. I just hoping and praying that everything will go smoothly. I might be just nervous for nothing, but I just wish this wasn't held over my head about the court thing. And so aside from my actual money, the $600, so that means that 814 plus 600, that's 1414, like $1,414. That'll be the first time I have, more than $1,000 in the bank. But then it would be counterproductive. I feel like the 600 is not enough for me to it's still kind of not enough for me to put down, like if I were to have that whole 1400, it wouldn't, I don't know, it still wouldn't be enough for a whole for me to get a deposit on a place. And then the fact that everybody's getting their $600 in time, it seemed like there'll be some competition there with trying to get a place to live. The idea that everybody getting their $600 around the same time, it'll be competition for me to try to get a place. And so, landlords won't fuck with you. They won't mess with you. That 1400, if I go get a place that's $500 a month, 1414. That's just a one-time payment of 600 on top of my SSI and Social Security, but it's not monthly. But some landlords don't care and be like, as long as you got the money. But most landlords want to, be strict and do the, they want to be strict and do the, you know, 3.5 times your rent being your income every month. So it seems like it's still challenging. And I mean, I wouldn't know what to do else with the additional $600 that, the idea of $600 going, if that money be nothing but just spent on, 20 nights here. Well, less than 20, about less than 20 nights here. So, hold on, let me think. Yeah, that's about enough for 15 nights here. But wow, it's just barely enough for something permanent. And Trump wanted the 2,000 rather than 600. But I don't know if we're gonna get just an additional 1,400 or we're gonna get 2,000 on top of the 600, or what's gonna happen. But it's like, wow. And a lot of people are saying that this 600 ain't much of nothing. That, it's like a rich man and Lazarus kind of situation. That they're spending a whole bunch of foreign aid, billions in foreign aid to for just foolishness while they're giving us crumbs. And so I mean, I said on my other channel what happened. There's no Janet now. I mean, I can't. I mean, narcissistic abusers and perps manipulate you into wasting your money if you get something good. So, it was kind of a sticky situation because if we were supposed to be in quarantine and on lockdown, more like here in Pensacola, it wasn't a total lockdown and it wasn't stay at home. Ours was more of safer at home. But then, Janet, the roommate that I rented a room from, she just took advantage of that, the 1,200 and just wanted to go. I mean, I understand wanting to go see your family and feeling homesick and stuff. But, it seemed like I was, other than I would have had nowhere else to go, and as I said, with that competition with the one-time payment of 1,200, it might have been enough for me to get a place, but I don't know. But she made everything sound promising and wanted me to be there with her and also, help her take care of her son. And for me, she asked me, if I wanted to, in the future, babysit her son, while she would go to work or whatever. But I mean, she took me all the way to Miami, well, Orlando and Miami. And it's like, well, damn, you waste my coronavirus just for a street theater skit that would traumatize me. I'm still trying to make sense of that. Because, people acting like as if I had some explaining to do. Or, or like some people acting like they didn't want to help me when Alex ran me out of Pensacola. That was after dealing with Janet. So, Alex ran me out of Pensacola. And I know it costs a lot of money to move as well. Because if I were to have a place to move and gotta take my stuff out the storage unit, that U-Haul truck and stuff will cost a lot of money. And because of my sleep deprivation, I'm not fit to drive. Haven't been getting enough sleep. So, damn, when I was younger, I used to, well, after I got my license in my car, I used to be able to just get to go any and everywhere and get to, be able to drive any and everything. Um, so it's like with this $600, I'm wondering whether or not I should just put it in my savings account and just set it aside for, I don't even know if there's a housing opportunity. If I should just, take that $600 and set it aside, because the idea that it will still be a struggle for me to get permanent housing, um, you know, for me for the idea for me to try to get permanent housing, it's gonna be like a competition by everybody getting their money, and everybody trying to, a lot of people trying to get a place. So, and then I remember the sabotage and trouble that I went through earlier this year. So, even if I were to take that $600 and set it aside, and then, most I can use is my income money, and then that will be blown, and I have to be back on the streets, or I have to use my $600 for a temporary, like 15 more days to stay here, So this week, luckily, it's gotten a little warmer in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, more like the 50s at night and the 60s during the day. But tomorrow it's supposed to rain like crazy all day. And I got to go out and pay my storage bill. So I can't, because of the rainy day, I can't take my things that I want to with me. I don't know if it's supposed to rain all day Saturday. I probably could wait until Saturday if it's not crazy raining all day, to go to my storage unit and pay my bill. But me, I'm the type of person that if I have a bill, I'd rather just get it knocked out of the way. I don't like to being late on bills. Never have. But I ended up in debt years ago by, things beyond my control. So, I did try out of desperateness. A couple of years ago, I tried to apply for a credit card. Even with the credit card that's, wait, I get that mixed up. I guess it's a secure credit card, the one that you have to pay a certain amount of money in order to get approved, and then after some time you get that money back after you can prove or show yourself. But I felt like I didn't even want to, because I was good with paying off my debt back then, and the couple of credit cards that I had. But dealing with manipulative, abusive family members exploiting me and stuff, and me having difficulty saying no and being frightened and afraid and stuff like that. So if I wasn't sleep deprived, targeted, and blacklisted, and if I didn't always feel weak all the time, I probably could have used that $600 for, to work with, with the taxi cab driving or something. But A lot of people saying that that you can't do anything with the $600. Not much, really. Um, and there are people who are talking about, the prepper people are talking about buying more guns, and the mindless people are talking about, getting a PS5 or an iPhone 12 or something with that money. But I know, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best thing to do or the best option of what to do. Um, since nobody here to try to manipulate me or trick me, or Janet is very fucked up for that. That they said that was all staged in a setup. That her mom's cousin got shot and killed by the police, and then I don't know. Like I'm glad I got to see and experience a little bit of Miami, but I'm disappointed that Janet waited, and because Janet wanted me to stay by her and roommate with her and help her out and stuff, and she waited till after I bought all that food. Me trying to also stock up and trying to be my own little prepper. She waited till after I bought all that food to decide to you know, after the money came close to running out, for her to decide that I have to leave, and because I refuse to take the coronavirus test, and Janet pretend to front like she's woke, but if you were woke to the truth, you wouldn't have gone, take that test, and whatever, you know, I don't know, because people have been warning me, don't take that test, don't go take that test, and so I tried to heal naturally, um, you know, of any, whatever cold or sickness or whatever, because it's like the night that we got back to Pensacola, the moment we stepped out the car was when I started to feel like very sick. And then I ended up having like no sense of smell at all for like 6 weeks. And, I tried natural methods like trying detox baths and me trying to look um online for natural methods to heal this whatever. But you know what? I think all that freaking forced mask wearing while we were in Miami, I think us being forced to wear a mask everywhere, I think is what caused the damn symptoms. You know, with you being forced to breathe in that you know, your own CO2. I think that's what caused it. But that's why, Janet told me I had to leave. And she had a deceitful looking smile on her face, and she said that she wasn't her, that if it was up to her, that she would have been that she would have let me stay. But she said that controlling narcissistic bully husband of hers, because she had a husband. She lied and said that was her ex-husband, but that was her husband. They were still married, and they are still married. And then her current boyfriend, well, since she moved and left Pensacola and went back to Miami by her family, I don't know if the boyfriend Tim, I don't know if Tim broke up with her or not, but Tim, I think Tim was a perp though, and I think he was a perp as well, because everything about him had to be loud and ignorant. So, you know, um, it's like, I, I mean, I just feel bad that, I was taken advantage of by her, and that controlling husband was threatening her that, you know, because, her and her son, quote unquote, tested positive or whatever, but, they said, I've heard, strange stories about this fake COVID thing. I warned them, do not go and take that test. And Janet, well, she made it like she was under pressure of, that husband threatening her, um, is the reason why, I had to leave. But then, shortly after I left was when that she said the husband took the car from her, and then because he took the car from her, then she went back to Miami. And I'm like, well, and so I don't know, just a lot of different mess. But wow, just because your husband took the car back, that's a reason. I mean, I know she was looking for any and every reason and opportunity to go back home to Miami by her family. So, I mean, I understand, what it means to be homesick. But me, I just don't know what the best thing or the right thing to do, or any ideas of what to do with either with the extra $600, or my income plus the $600 combined, if I would still get rejected for a permanent place to live. And that's not even enough to get a car, even a used car. It's not enough to get a car. Um, so I just don't know what's the best thing to do. What to do? I don't know, cause that's my only options is, to spend that $600 on basic living. I have nothing else I could spend it on. Nothing else. Just for 15 hotel nights. So, but I mean, if I can get permanent housing, that would be miraculous. So, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. So I'm sorry. I don't want to waste y'all time. Keep on saying I don't know. I don't know. So, thanks for listening to me. And I love y'all, and bye.